Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, as you know, I've been pretty negative about Pokemon Sword and Shield based off its first reveal. The game didn't look next-gen in any way. Battles looked more the same, where I was hoping that at least the battle system and the areas would offer something more visually dynamic, instead of the Pokemon just standing there, hopping on the spot, and when you attack, you actually, or I was hoping that when you actually attack, you actually see them rush forwards and physically perform the move, that they can do, instead of seeing just the usual floating teeth or claw marks appear. I was hoping that the world would be much more open instead of only giving the illusion as you still walk down a fixed path, pretty much. I was hoping that graphically it would look more next gen for the series, beautifully animated characters, talking and moving around the world, with the world itself, feeling alive, the wind rustling the trees, blowing flower petals into the air, grass swaying in the breeze, clouds bellowing across the sky, etc., etc. Nothing out of the crazy, but just things that would, pull you into the world of Pokemon even more, and things that I feel should be standard now in many games of this nature, and especially in what is one of the world's best-selling video game series from a company who got more money than they know what to do with. After this recent Pokemon Direct, many of these things I've mentioned are still not there, but some things are now in a somewhat more acceptable capacity. But the focus of this video, is to once again highlight how important it is to get that initial reveal of a game title right, because in this industry, even the biggest names in gaming cannot hide from the scrutiny of the consumer base, who, no matter what the title, now have an abundance of games on offer every month of the year, and unless you reveal yourself well and carry on that momentum, it can be a struggle to claw your way back, or some lingering damage remains after what many might consider a bad first reveal of a game. This Pokemon Direct had me, really had me scratching my head as to why they just didn't wait until now to show it. Why this trailer was just so much better compared to the first one. Why didn't they just wait? As you can see, clear improvements in many areas, and it answered a wealth of questions that had plagued its initial reveal. Questions that didn't, for the most part, generate positive feedback. Sometimes a series can have enough initial caliber to carry it forwards, enough that the second reveal makes you go, yes, there it is, I knew it would be there, which was the case, for many, with the reveal of Super Mario 3D World on the Nintendo Wii U. I personally don't hold the Pokemon series anywhere near the quality of the Mario series, so for me, this second reveal after the first one doesn't have me going, yes, there it is, I knew it would be there, because this has, been my gripe with the Pokemon series for years, a series whose very nature of evolution hasn't in many ways transferred over to the games themselves, which indeed have remained solid titles, for the most part, but never, once did I feel that Pokemon has evolved above its original formula enough for me to say, man, Pokemon has come a long way and still surprises me with unique ideas and evolutions of its original concept, which is completely different in regards to Mario games, as an example. So, the wounds are still there, from the original reveal, and, from my views on the series as a whole, I suppose, but this second reveal, I feel, certainly showed the first console HD Pokemon game, mainline Pokemon game in a slightly, in a much better light. The world doesn't look as, the world does, still doesn't look as alive, as say Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade Chronicles, which people on Twitter, were comparing this Pokemon, to those games. Just don't even go there, in terms of, world design. It's just night and day. But I've mentioned, games like Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade Chronicles, and one of the examples I mentioned before was with Ni no Kuni, as examples of how you feel Pokemon could look, and its battles could be more could still retain that same battle animation, that battle strategy, game design, but just be more dynamic. In fact, I still think the open landscapes of this new Pokemon game look pretty bland, although not terrible. Even though that you can still see these murky textures and flat plains and stuff. But one thing it clarified is that there will be much larger areas for you to freely run around. See wild Pokemon actually in the landscape and go on a hunt. Something that wasn't shown in the first reveal, and you just have to wonder why keep that aside when it's only been a few months. If anything, why keep that aside for your third reveal of your next gen Pokemon game? This is what people wanted to see. Why hide it? I don't understand that. But anyway, this got me more excited. You feel like you'll be on more of an adventure instead of one that forces you down linear paths for the most part. This is one major aspect of this Direct that has gotten me more excited to actually want to play the game. It's incredible, right? What a little freedom can achieve for a game of this nature, and it's all we've asked for. What this reveal done more was to clearly highlight how you'll play the game and how the game looks overall. Two very important factors to any video game reveal trailer. You can get hyped about CGI trailers, all you want, or trailers, full of in-game cutscenes. But what's most important is how the game actually plays and runs. And this second reveal focused a lot more on that and delivered it in a more professional and structured manner. Unlike the original trailer, which felt like it was like early in development and edited with editing skills of an avid YouTuber like myself. We all now know for the most part how this Pokemon game will play and run. Something that should have been clarified on the first reveal. If indeed you're going to if you're going to show gameplay. At least this game, didn't pull a Travis Strikes Again, in its reveal structure, as I spoke about before. So we can all just hope now that this Pokemon Sword and Shield, is a good game overall, and we have some indicators to suggest that it'll be another solid Pokemon title. Even if I still grumble that Game Freak are nowhere near as ambitious as they should be for the series that has taken over the gaming world in that respect, and sells as much as it does and is well known and as big as it is, and you just feel like they can do more. And I still say with this game, but like I said, at least this trailer has proven that the game is going to look solid, hopefully play solid, and we'll jump ahead just a bit more than what we've had in the past. The game has got my interest again, and that's the main thing. All because of a better reveal. It's amazing what a good trailer and conveyance of information can do. And we should really expect it from these companies, especially, Nintendo themselves. Normally their trailers are phenomenal, but I don't, in some ways I don't class the Pokemon company as Nintendo. You feel like there's this divide, between them. And I'm sure there is. I'm sure they, obviously they still work together. They have to, but the Pokemon company are obviously in a world of their own and do what they want to do for the most part. But yeah, a much better reveal. The game looks much more interesting now. Like I said, I'll still have my grumbles, but it looks better, and I'm more excited about it. And I show my kids the trailer, and they're excited for it. Which is actually, I remember showing them the first trailer, and they weren't that fussed. And my daughter said to me during this trailer, "Oh, cool! So you can actually see the Pokemon out of the wild and are in proper battles." Even kids, know what they want, and it looks like this new Pokemon game is showing that. So yeah, much better reveal. Once again, shows that revealing the game properly can make all the difference in the world. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the new Pokemon, trailer. I know everyone's talking about it, but I just wanted to bring it up because I've been so vocal against it, as you know. But yeah, leave a comment below if you feel like it, and I'll reply to you all as always. And thanks for listening. Take care and peace.